because the story is so weird and a little bizarre, not a little bizarre, a lot of bizarre, I figure we start off on the good foot. ISOM 2 pre-order campaigns closing in on 12,000 total purchases. We'll for sure hit that by the end of the day. Closing in on 1.5 million, which means you guys unlock the short box. Man, we got a lot of stuff planned, and we're off to a roaring start. It's really only been 5 days when you consider the server issues that we had at the beginning of the campaign. But you can go check out ISOM 2 campaign trailer, the official animated trailer. You can go check that out if you have not already. We appreciate your support. But really what I want to talk about today is this story right here, which is a bizarre story. And it starts with the ACLU, which is a hack organization. So a man was executed, and, you know, I get it. What do you call it? The death penalty is something that is a topic of discussion, debate. People want to know, or people have their positions on it. Some want it to exist, others do not. But sometimes people do something crazy, something foul, something abhorrent, and something that is just, there's no reasoning with this type of person. However, the ACLU, considering this story, this is what they posted. This is a couple of days ago. Look at this. Read this. The state of Florida never provided medically necessary gender-affirming care to Dwayne Owen, causing her enormous suffering and violating her right to be free from cruel and unusual punishment for the more than 30 years she was in state custody. Okay. Now you hear that and you're like, well, that's kind of insane. And the way that the angle on this makes it seem like, first of all, it's just an insane thing to focus on, but it also makes it seem as if this person is being executed is just the least of the problems here. But then, and you know, this is one thing I do love about the community notes. It's a game changer in terms of social media, because even presidents, Joe Biden, and they say something false in the community notes, corrects them, or rather gives them more context. So this is what this piece of trash Dwayne did. Stabbed a 14-year-old girl 18 times. He raped her corpse and then committed murder again. So we're dealing with somebody that is the worst of the worst and the scum of the earth. Yet the ACLU, much like what's happening in this clown world, they decide to focus on the fact that the state of Florida did not provide this piece of trash gender affirming care. Look, these people are insane. And you don't need me to tell you that, but that story shows how hyper fixated they are on this whole gender bullcrap and the sexuality nonsense, because of all things to hyper-emphasize and to focus on, instead of looking at it like, well, we have verified evidence that this person did something that was insane and foul, we're going to more so focus on the fact that, well, this person was never given gender-affirming care, and that's cruel. What's cruel is what this person did to the people that he killed. That's cruel, right? And every day I'm reading some story, and because they allow sexuality and they allow this gender stuff to be above all, they end up putting themselves in situations like this, where they're forced to defend something that is so foul and so abhorrent, and there's no redeeming quality about a person that does something like he did. If you still take the ACLU serious, I don't know what to tell you, because it's a hack organization.